Hello, it's Vanessa McLennan here, and this is the place to be to help you with your emotional eating and poor eating habits. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can stop that endless picking of food. So if you want to see more videos about emotional eating and healthy food habits, please click on the subscribe below. So if you find yourself in that ever-ending circle of just continually pick, and you want to learn to stop that cycle, keep watching because I have some tips for you. The first tip is awareness. If you are constantly picking at your food, the first thing you need to do to be able to stop is to become aware of every single habit. A lot of the time you could be eating unconsciously. That is, you're eating in front of the TV, you're eating looking at your phone, having phone conversations, you're just not aware of what it is that you're eating, or you're so engrossed with something that you just continually reach out and grab for food. I have a lot of people in my clinic come to me and say, I don't know why I'm the way I am because, do you know, I don't actually eat that much, and yet when we break it down and get into it, that's what they're doing. That they're just so unfocused, and you just don't know what you've eaten. It does not register. So before you know it, a bag of crisps have gone, 10 bags of crisps have gone, whole packets of biscuits gone, and you have no idea what you've just eaten. So to break that habit, focus solely on what you are eating. Don't watch in front of the TV, just sit at the table and focus on your food. Put the phone down and just look and enjoy your food. Also, start documenting your food. Start writing down in a food diary what you eat, when you eat, and how you feel when you eat, because that awareness will help you to really understand your food patterns. Tip number 2, change the habit. If you are in the habit constantly picking at food, find something else to do. Or if you are in front of the TV, for instance, and you're continually then picking at something, get rid of that and find a different habit, something else to play with, you know, like a Rubik's Cube, or, you know, like a little squishy toy, something that you can manipulate your hands around. Tip number 3 is pattern interrupt. Hopefully by now you've become really aware of your habits and your food patterns by keeping that diary and becoming really observant with yourself of when and why you're picking that food. But now we want to interrupt that pattern because mindlessly you are just going on autopilot and just so we want to stop that pattern. So before you do stop that pattern, right, practice this. Have something on your wrist, like a, you know, like a wristband or a hairband, and ping it. So what I want you to do is, in your imagination, go back to that time when you would naturally pick at that food, and in your head I want you to really picture when your hand, or just that moment before you go to reach out for the food. So it might be that your arm is moving, your hand is moving, and in your head shout a really loud stop in your head. You do not want to be shouting stop if you're in a public place. So shout really loudly. So this is what you're going to practice before you actually do the pattern interrupt. Shout in your head stop, ping your hairband, stop, jolt that pattern, and then find something else to do. So practice that in your imagination quite a few times. So you're like, stop! I don't want that food. What do I want? What do I want? And go and find something else to do. So pre-plan what else is you're going to do. Are you going to read something? Are you going to make a better food choice? Are you just going to do something else with your hands? I'd really like to hear from you if you are constantly picking at food, what it's like to try that pattern interrupt. How well is it working for you? And what have you found for something else to do that breaks that pattern? My 4th tip is just remove temptation. If you know that you're constantly picking at the wrong food, just don't buy the food. Just leave it out of the house if you can. I appreciate not all of you actually do the shopping, so this one isn't for everyone. But if you do the shopping, just don't buy the food. Just make healthier food choices, all right? So the food is not there in the first place. If you love my tips, I'd love to hear from you in the comments below how you are using them and how well they are working for you. And if you like my videos, please subscribe, and I shall see you in my next video where we are talking about how to build a really healthy relationship with food.